The Netherlands saw 2,309 electric vehicle (PHEV) registrations in June, up 141% compared to the same month last year, pulling the year-to-date count to 9,074 units, plus 131%, and the 2018 share up to 3.6%. The PHEV market share reached 4.9% in June, the country's best result in 18 months. Tesla's usual last month of quarter peak last month had a bit of extra help as well, it seems. Due to Tesla's desire to keep U.S. registrations below 200,000 in the U.S., the EV carmaker focused Model S and X deliveries on overseas markets, and the Dutch market was one that profited the most, with both the Model S, 650 units, and the Model X, 475, shattering their previous records. That is a feat even more astounding in the case of the Model S, considering that the nameplate already has 5 years of history in the Netherlands. In all, Tesla delivered a record 1,125 units last month, outselling Audi in that same period. The new generation of the Nissan Leaf is doing wonders for that model as well. It has received its 4th consecutive 200-something registration month. To close out the top 5, the BMW i3 ended the month in 4th, with 156 units, its best result in 30 months, and the VW e-Golf was 5th, with 144 deliveries. Looking at the 2018 ranking, the Nissan Leaf did what it had been threatening lately, surpassing the VW e-Golf and reaching the runner-up status. If the German automaker wants to keep the podium position and race the Japanese hatchback for the best-selling affordable BEV, fully electric car title, it will need to step up production. Profiting from the unusual high tide in June, the Tesla Model X climbed to number 4 and now has its headlights set on the VW e-Golf rear, so we could see a Tesla 1, 2, 3 ranking by next September. The Renault Zoe recovered 1 place, climbing to number 7 thanks to 130 units, a year best, while the Mini Countryman PHEV jumped 2 spots to number 13 thanks to 24 registrations, its best performance in a year. But the leadership in the PHEV league continues to belong to the Porsche Panamera PHEV, with 220 registrations, 36 in June, and sitting at number 9 in the PHEV ranking. Although, the best seller of the month was the surprising Hyundai Ioniq PHEV, which finally made its official debut in this market with 55 registrations, leaping to number 14. Was this a one-time thing, or will the efficient Korean hatchback replicate these numbers in the coming months, making some waves in the PHEV league? Elsewhere, we welcome in number 18 the BMW i8, back on the best sellers list thanks to 15 units registered in June. If we go back a few years, the BMW sports car was the second plug-in model. The first was the Tesla Model S, to go head-to-head with its ICE competition, so we wish all the best for the second coming of the i8. Last month it was the second best seller in the sports car class, only behind the eternal Porsche 911, 58 units. In the manufacturer's ranking, Tesla, 31%, up 7%, is far ahead in the lead, with Volkswagen, 13%, down 2%, being surpassed by the new number 2 Nissan, 14%, down 1%. Hyundai and BMW, both with 10%, are off the podium, but waiting for an opportunity to join the top 3. If we add regular hybrids to plug-ins, the Tesla flood was so big in June that the Model S managed to outsell all hybrid models on the market, while the Model X also joined the ranking in 4th. In this Tesla vs. Hybrid Electric Vehicles edition, the resisting hybrids were the Toyota Yaris Hybrid in second, being the only Toyota in the podium, followed by the number 3 Kia Niro Hybrid and the number 5 Toyota CHR Hybrid. With the Model S profiting from the quarter-end deliveries peak, it doubled deliveries of the number 2 BMW 5 Series in June, so it's best to see the full-year sales for this matchup. So far in 2018, the Tesla Model S is second only to the BMW 5 Series, with the remaining competition being far behind. Big SUVs had a big hit with the end of FEV incentives, and only the Volvo XC90 manages to still have significant sales. But looking at full-year registrations, there's really no competition for the American sports minivan SUV.